What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Cohesive Podcast. I'm here once again with my co-host Daniel.
How you doing?
Give it up. And we have a special guest in here today, my little brother Jr.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm just so happy to be here with the Cohesive Podcast.
First guest.
First guest. So
First guest on the first day of the new year.
feeling pretty blessed to be the first guest and lucky, I guess. And I gotta set the bar for future guests on here. So yeah, let's get to it, man.
Happy
I'm
New
excited.
Year.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Oh,
and
we didn't even say that when I tell you first thing. I'm sorry. Happy New Year.
How was y'all's New Year last night?
It was cool. Like, we dropped off my mom at my I have some family house, and then we went to go see Carlo for about 2 hours. We hung out with him. You know, we did the whole New Year's thing there. Said Happy New Year to everybody, and then we went back to my family's. But it was honestly a little sad
Why?
because my grandpa passed away like a month ago, 2 months ago, and like normally he would be there, so the whole family would come in. Because he's, the patriarch. So the whole family would come in to be around him, to be there, to be all together. And this time, like, it was a lot less people.
You think it was because he wasn't there, or?
Yeah,
Definitely.
So I don't know if it's like this with every family, but like there's a glue, that holds everybody together. It used to be my grandma, she passed, and then my grandpa, at least on my dad's side. But it's just,
because you see it happen. I mean, even on my mom's side, both my grandparents have been dead for a while, and the family doesn't get together.
yeah.
So it's bound to happen to my dad's side of the family. It's sad, but I feel like it happens with every family. Like, once you lose the person that brings you together and glue, and people don't make an effort to see each other, over time it just starts dying down, and important holidays become less and less people. They have their own families, kids, and they celebrate with them. And
Yeah, that stinks, man. Like like I had told him one time when we were fishing, I remember Christmases and stuff like that when I was little, they just tons of kids everywhere and tons of family. And then now, like, whenever we have a get together, it's really only our close family, me, my mother and father, and Diana and her family.
So the people are having less kids. Like, you only had one kid. People are having a lot less kids because it's so expensive to have kids. And also, it's like, I was talking to my cousin yesterday. I was like this last uncle on my dad's side, he's the oldest one. He's the one trying to keep it together. So there were some of us there. But, like, when he passes, the cousins, everybody has families. So it's like, are the cousins really going to get together? Are we going to make that effort to get together? I highly doubt it, because we're more Americanized in that sort of way, where, like, we'll go with friends or we'll do this, like,
How much of your family, when you were there, when y'all were together, how much of your family were on their phones?
None.
Okay.
None. Except for the little kids, put an iPad or something in front of them.
yeah.
But other than that, nobody. We're all just.
But even that is sad to see the kids on the iPad. Because I remember when I was little, like 9 or 10, and we would get together with family. All my cousins and me were running around the house just playing hide and seek, playing with the football outside, no phones, and everybody was together. And like now, like when we went yesterday, the cousins I grew up playing with when I was a kid, most of them aren't even there. They didn't even come.
Dang,
so it's like I was like probably the only one, like of my age group, that were there, except for the host's daughter. She was there, my cousin. But besides that, yeah, most of the kids I grew up running around and playing with, they aren't there no more.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, the older you get too, we had kind of talked about before, everybody's getting older. I see a lot of the people, passing on and stuff like that. And, it's just.
Yeah, like all my aunts and uncles are getting into their 60s. Maybe another 10 years.
Wow.
If they're healthy.
Yeah.
Well, that's just saying, because a lot of them didn't take care of themselves. I mean, who am I to say? I'm a big guy. But, like, all the men were heavy drinkers, smokers, heavy smokers. Like, come on, man. Like, look what happened to my dad because of smoking. So I'm a realist in that sense. It's like they don't have many years.
Wow. So speaking of health and this and that, what's your New Year's resolution?
I don't want to be. I don't want. I don't want to be like one of those basic people. Like I'm gonna lose weight, blah blah blah. But I do want to make a conscious effort to change my life, to get smaller help for health reasons, because, man, the other day I think I did a small sprint and I was such out of breath, and I've never been in this bad of shape. So it's something I definitely have to correct if I want to keep on living, especially a good life, and enjoy being out there fishing all the time. Like, I really need to correct it. Junior's trying to look for an Ozempic plug right now.
Now, yeah, I was talking about it all last year that 2026 I was probably gonna start Ozempic, just because I tried working out and stuff, and I guess the where I need the help the most is like controlling my eating, and I know that Ozempic helps with that. So this year, that's start Ozempic. My goal and get back into the gym too, as well. Put in the work there, and hopefully by this time next year, I'll have a different figure and I'll look different. I'm more healthy.
No, that's not what he said. He said, "Wait till I'm on Ozempic. I ain't never putting a shirt on." He's like, "You think I'm conceited now? Wait till I get on Ozempic body."
Nah. He's gonna have that fishnet shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear nothing but tank tops.
But I was on Ozempic. I tried it. It worked for a little bit, but man, then it started getting me like, I guess when they upped the dose, I kind of felt sick all the time. So they got me off of that, and then like it was like 6 months before I went back to the doctor. I just went back to the doctor not too long ago, maybe 3 weeks, and he's like, "Hey, you stopped and this and that." I'm like, "Look, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go back to jiu-jitsu." And he's like, "Man," he says, 2 more months, but if you don't do anything in 2 months, we gotta do something else." So he put me on another one called Jardia or something. I think that's Jardian or something like that. And we're gonna see how that one does.
Yeah, but you're doing pills, right? Not the injections.
Yeah, pills, not injections.
Not the GLP-1 injections.
I'm looking for the injections.
You gotta get health care for that.
No, you don't. I saw it on a website.
You're gonna order the GLP-1s from a strange website?
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I see. I saw the tutorial. You just inject your stomach.
You're gonna have his veins are all turning green and stuff. They're like, man, they give him a placebo.
They're gonna rot, dude.
They give me that thing from The Substance.
Oh yeah, have you seen that movie? The Substance.
Oh, crazy
it's like
movie.
it's Demi Moore, and she's like an older actress or whatever.
Like a has-been.
Yeah, she's like a has-been. Nobody wants to talk to her anymore, and she finds like this person comes up to her and gives her this information about a
company.
A company, and they give you this thing called the substance, and it's like an injection. It's like a weird thing of injections, and then like you become another person, like a younger person gets out of your body, like sheds its skin, and becomes a beautiful young woman again.
Like when you were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like they have the same brain, but they don't. They're like individual people. It's an interesting movie.
Yeah. See, Demi Moore, I remember the Demi Moore of like, Ghost, and
she's still beautiful for an older lady.
Man, I saw her in Landman, and I don't like the way she talks now. She talks like an old lady. I know she's older.
Old.
I know,
but
that's not the Demi Moore that I remember. Like now she talks like an old lady.
Wait, how do you think you talk?
I don't talk like old.
You talk like a young man.
But you don't use no slang no more. Like
what are
young
you talking about?
Slang.
He uses all the slang.
Yeah, I used all the slang. I was like, the other day I told him every time we text, I'm like, bet. No cap.
No cap.
And don't be mid.
Don't be mid.
Don't be mid.
Bro, you should hear his son. He's like, "Dad, stop."
He's like, "Dad, stop. That's cringe."
Nah, but like, who's the other actress?
My beautiful. I love her, Margaret Qualley, the girl from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Bro, it's like you see Demi Moore and you're like, wow, she's still an attractive older lady because it shows nude scenes, and then it shows like the young one, and you're like, wow, like they get super contrast.
So the plot of the story is that once she starts using that, she becomes this young actress again, and she's the talk of the town. She becomes famous again, and she's in love with the attention again that she's feeling again. and then they start fighting. But because you're only supposed to be using that and out of the body of your normal body for a certain amount of time, but she starts abusing it, and that's where things
And
go
Junior's
south.
straight over here, Rotten Tomatoes, just telling the whole.
Oh,
the
we
whole-
watch movies all the time. We
I
love
know,
movies.
but now like,
I like to consider myself a cinephile, but not to extreme. But I love movies. I love especially movies like that. Like a lot of people might not like these new movies that where the concepts are a bit weird, but it's actually like if you actually think about it and dive into the movie, it's actually like real life scenarios of like people doing Ozempic. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're injecting themselves with something to make them feel better, look better, and it's just like where if you take it to an extreme level, how it can be harmful to you.
Well, they're like leaving spouses, like that comic. She was like a bigger lady. What was her name? The blonde one, the one that everybody likes.
Rosie O'Donnell?
No, bro.
Roseanne?
Nah, I forget. She was in that one movie, The Trainwreck.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy.
No, not Melissa.
Oh,
I know who that is.
Well, whatever. She got like on Ozempic and got like super skinny and left her husband. The day one that was with her when she was like, kind of ugly, but she wasn't really ugly. But
My buddies, I went to New Year's last night, and a couple of my buddies, they're doing peptides.
oh,
And
I
that's
heard
like
they're really good.
what's
Yeah,
that?
it's like it's not FDA approved, but they're doing different type of these injections that are peptides, and
It's steroids.
is
It's
it?
steroids. They don't like to say they're steroids, but it's steroids.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know. Don't look at me.
it's steroids.
but
It's they keep you
whatever it
younger.
is.
They keep you younger. They keep you looking good and give you energy and stuff.
Well, that's exactly what happened. And like one of them, he lost 20-something pounds, and the other one lost like 47. The other guy, I was like, man, dude, you look totally different. Like he looks skinny now.
Like you right now have so much energy, right? Like you work hard. Like you're a go getter. Imagine you on testosterone.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
I
don't
think you
need it.
should.
Nah, I don't need it. I just need to go back to jiu-jitsu.
No, man. I think you need to
Listen,
get
let me tell
testosterone.
you something. That stuff, that'll wear off or whatever. But when you're in jiu-jitsu, it's not even about how you feel like, before or whatever. It's how you feel after you've rolled with a guy.
Yeah, because you gain testosterone. Now
Yeah.
imagine you on some injections of testosterone. You'd be unstoppable.
No, I'm just going to go back to jiu-jitsu. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start out of the blue. I'm just going to pick a fight with you every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be like, where are you at?
Yeah,
Where are
okay.
you at? Just I'm just going to take you down. Be
Yeah,
like, where are
we-
you at? To the point where you have to go back and you got to start going so that you can handle it. Like straight up, I'm just going to double leg blast you.
Yeah, once you start dominating, you'll get that natural testosterone.
I have no knees for jiu-jitsu anymore. My knees give out all the time.
It don't matter. You just lay down. Get on your back. Just start from sitting or whatever. It's different too now though. Like the way jiu-jitsu is, it used to back in the day. You would start, standing or on your knees or whatever. Man, people they go straight to the ground. Like
To the butt. I don't like that. I don't
I
like that.
saw
I
a
don't like
video
that
of.
stuff. What are you gonna do in a street fight? Just scoot your butt in?
No, that's what I saw a video of. I was like, when a jiu-jitsu guy gets in a fight and he just falls like, "Oh, here, come on, where you going?
Get in my
Just-
guard,
just
get in my guard."
Come here,
Yeah,
come
nah.
here."
I ain't gonna
I don't
do
like
that.
that.
No.
So what are kind of your New Year's goals?
One, to get in better shape. I might start posting on my Instagram like my workouts just so I can, because I have a lot of people that follow me from the fishing stuff. So it's just so they can keep me on track. Because if I don't have that, I might revert back to being a lazy person. But that I want to get the fishing content. I want to do a lot more fishing content and grow that channel. Definitely grow cohesive. And I think this year is going to be a very good year. I'm really motivated. Start clipping things to put more stuff out there for the fans. And yeah, that's really all I'm on. That's all I care about.
Yeah,
And family.
It's gonna be a big transition. I mean, we're kind of finishing up the last of the vans, and then I know you're gonna take some time and go on the road for a little while. think that's going to be the best thing. I think it's going to kind of force you to eat better because you're going to be in, sometimes you're going to be in places where you can't go get fast food if you're camped or whatever. So that'll be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that content, like seeing you.
Me cooking steaks. Me cooking that fish I just caught.
Yeah. The hard head.
Nah, come on, man. I'm catching them specks.
You're gonna be cooking the bait that you bought.
The shrimp. I didn't catch nothing that day. I'm just gonna use this shrimp for food.
But think about that. Think about if like that would be so cool to like see that, like to be able to see like the vlog, but of like the daily what you're doing, and not just like now where we only go once every week.
That's the plan. Also, I think vlogs are coming back. Like, you know how vlogs were hot like 10 years ago? And it's all repeats. And now I'm starting to see a lot more people vlogging on YouTube. So I think it's coming back, and I think it's a good time for us to kind of go into more of that, vlogging my life as a internet fisherman. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. What are you going to do this year? What's your kind of your goal?
Well, the get in better shape and health is one. I also want to start doing music again. I feel like I lost that drive last year. I started for a little bit and I bought all this equipment, but I haven't really used it. So this year I want to put it to use, start making more music, and finally be putting it out on Spotify, Apple Music. What else? Probably build my sport card collection a little more, go to more shows and make more connections and dive into that. Those are my personal goals and family goals as well. Spend more time with family. Basically, just better myself. I'm not getting any younger. I'm 28 now. I know I'm probably the youngest out of all of us here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it gets to a time where it's like you feel like you might be out of time, and a lot of people tell you that you're never out of time, but you still get that pressure on you. So just getting in my head that this year needs to be my year, and I need to be more motivated and put in more work to be where I want to be in life. And yeah, once I get the Ozempic, I'm gonna have modeling gigs, and no, like the brands are gonna start calling.
The brands.
They're
gonna start me modeling.
Okay. What about you, Daniel?
I want to get some stuff off of my plate. Like, for the last 5 years, we've been doing all this van stuff. I want to roll that back a lot, and kind of only pick and choose which ones we build, and then I want to fish a lot. So kind of my plan is, and the reason I bought that little truck is wherever you're at, if I can get away, then I'm going to drive there and go and be where you're at. And, especially when you're here in Texas.
You going to build out a camper?
So the truck, the Tacoma, I already started building the little half beds in back, but I don't think I'm going to have that built by the time, you're gone and on the road. So some of that may be, where I just throw the tent in the back, and then when I get there, one of us can draw straws to see who's sleeping in the tent, who's sleeping in the van. But the main thing is I want to be there. And especially now, since my parents have the place in Palacios kind of, it's all sheetrocked, then that can be like a spot that we stop maybe on the way back and not have to come all the way back one day. The big thing there is I want to keep the van wherever you're at. So I don't want to have to bring the van back. So that's one of the big deals. But I think I really think that we're going to be able to put out content that is stuff that people can vicariously live through. It'll be like they're there too.
Yeah, I want to up the game on production value. Like, I want to do cool shots. Like, I have so much things in my mind that I already like picking and choosing how to shoot things that I'm just ready to go. Like, it's in my mind,
I'm editing the last one for Bass Rome, and the shot you got where we're just kind of on the dock in the marinas in the harbor with the boats all around us talking, dude, that's just a cool shot. It's just a cool shot. I mean, we're just sitting there talking, but you see the boats, it just looks cool. It looks peaceful. So that was good. That was really good. I think you definitely need more B-roll.
Yeah, I want to have like a dedicated B-roll camera, or like a file where all the B-roll is and stuff, and just grab from there. I don't know. Just there's so many shots that I want to do that I have in my mind already that I think it's gonna be fun.
That's cool.
I think Junior, from our last podcast, Junior was like, "Why y'all dogging on the young people? Why y'all dogging on the young people?"
I mean, yeah, some things you guys said, I mean, I kind of disagree with.
Am I lying?
I mean, not really, but I mean, to a certain extent, yes. I feel like the younger generation, they don't get enough credit because they have to be the ones that have to fix things. Because things only got a certain way because of the older generation. They got complacent. They started babying their kids. I feel like they have to be held accountable in some way as well.
I get it, because I also hate when like people say like, "Oh, fat people have no work ethic." It's like, dude, you don't know me. You don't know me. It's just because I'm fat doesn't mean I don't have a work ethic.
Well, I mean,
So
you don't
I
have
get
to
that.
be young
I get that part.
to be fat.
No. But I'm saying, like, I get that you're saying that every young person's not lazy or every young person's not this.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
Because there's a lot of young entrepreneurs doing the same thing you guys are doing, podcasting, making content, and they're making it big. And people only see them, maybe vlogging their life, having fun, but they don't know you guys know, because you guys do it, the production that goes behind the scenes, the work they have to put in. So I feel like there's still people out there that are young, that are still hardworking and have their goals. It's just the people that get complacent and see that the people that are on like TikTok, that they see how easy it is for them, and they feel like that should be them, and they don't know what the work that goes into it. So they just feel like the world owes them something. Yes, there's certain type of people.
I mean, I can only go by the experience I've had working with the younger generation, and that's the part that I have an issue with. Eduardo and Yuri. Yuri is the other guy that was building vans with us full time. Those two guys got great work ethic, but a lot of the other people that I kept thinking that I was going to be able to hire more people like them, that everybody I hired was going to be like them, and it's not the case.
Oh no, it's a hit and miss. I mean,
it was a lot of miss and miss.
Yeah, but that's not just younger generation. The older generation, you also have people that don't work. Because I when I worked in retail, I worked with a bunch of old people that were working with me in retail, and you could tell their work ethic wasn't where it was supposed to be. At least for their maturity level, it wasn't the same. I saw younger people outwork them, so I feel like that's just a character thing. It's not just a young person thing.
What I hate about sometimes the younger generations, they're always on their phone.
Man, always.
And I get it, because I'm on my phone a lot too, but not like that. Like, they live on their phone. They get their news on their phone. Everything is from X. Like,
I mean, that's where I get my news from, mostly because I'm on X. But it's because I don't like calling it X. I like calling it Twitter, even though it is X. But no, I mean, I'm on there, and as soon as not as soon as I wake up, but I take some time, and then once I get on there, that's the first thing I check, and I get my news of what's going on in politics, sports, everything.
So that's where you get your news, is Twitter?
Yeah, because they break it right away, and then they're also
break it, like they show.
They show there's no filter on Twitter, so you can actually see, or on X, you can actually see the videos of something that happens, and then you also have the AI on there, the Gronk, that will tell you if this is fake or if it's real.
Yeah, but everything has biases. Like, where I get all my news from is it's YouTube, and it's independent journalists that don't have biases. Or what's that?
Yeah, but wouldn't that take a while to get it on YouTube?
Yeah. Usually it takes 2 days from when the story breaks to where the reporters that I see are breaking. Not
So
breaking.
his is instant.
Instant. But without context.
Okay.
Like he might see something on Twitter.
I mean,
that
but no,
looks bad. That looks bad, but it has no context behind it. Like, why did this happen?
See, that's all different than the way that, like, with the way I grew up with news was, and it's different too, because when we would go and we'd sit there and we watch the local news, that was somebody that wasn't coming in trying to swing it one way or the other. They were just showing you this happened, so and so's on the scene, boom, this happened.
But I think that's like the beauty of X, because like once something gets broken, you look at the comments and you have different people voicing their opinion on why it happened, giving more facts on the thing, or just even giving their
I
opinion.
don't know if they're giving more facts though, because I've seen, like, on anything, when the comment people, they start coming up with these theories.
Yeah,
But that's where the fact check comes in.
But the
you
local
can fact check
but the local-
everything on X now.
the local news now is not, but not.
I don't even
non-biased.
watch it. I don't even
Like,
watch it.
literally, if you're watching, like, my mom watches what's it called, Univision, which is super leaning like left Democrat, because Hispanics normally vote Democrat or whatever, and so like all the reporters on there are like super biased towards the Democrat side, and then if you watch Fox, they're super biased to the right, and I don't fit in either one of those boxes because honestly I don't care about politics, and I don't want to be fed something from one side and then something from another side. I just want to be fed the information and let myself make
That's the thing.
my own conclusions. That's why I watch like Breaking Points, because they have like a journalist that she's like left leaning and then the guy is right leaning, so they give you both sides at the same time, and you're able to make your own.
Yeah, I think that would be better because, for probably the last 30 years, I don't watch the news. I don't care, whatever. I'm just trying to focus on getting work done and, going on. I'm not really watching news unless it's a big thing. But now that I'm getting older, and especially like now that I talk to you more, you're like, oh, did you hear about this? I'm like, man, I didn't hear nothing about that. Like, it would be different back in the day. It'd be like, oh, well, did you see this on the news last night? And that's not how it is. The stuff that you're telling me, which most of it I can listen to you, but I'm like, I don't know where he's getting his stuff from, and then that's
the problem with news in general today. Like, people get news from somewhere that it could be completely fake. Like a page can post it on X and it could be completely fake news.
But that's where you do your own research. Like,
but
if
nobody does their own research.
I do. If I see something break on X, I go and then look it up on Google, see if it's real, see why the reason it happened. Like, I just get my news there, but I don't make my conclusion off what I see. Because there is pages, like, I follow pages that are dedicated to certain topics, like sports, where they break trades, they break free agent markets.
Sports is different.
There's also, like, some news ones where they break stuff, and then I'll look it up and see if it's real or why it happened, if there's any reason behind it.
The thing is, 50% of online profiles are bots.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing now that with X, you can see where the profile is based out of now. It'll tell you the country, and that thing that just came out, like Elon Musk wanted to make it do that because a lot of things that were going around, people started exposing them because when you click on the profile, it was in India.
Yeah,
it was in all
like
these other
Russia,
countries,
and it's these people that are paid to be in a server room to start fights. With people, so they'll like post something that's like super pro Trump, and then they'll have like all these people fighting underneath, not even knowing that it's a bot that started the whole thing,
like a propaganda
machine. Like a propaganda machine.
Like, there was a profile that was doing lists on like top most beautiful place to visit, and you see like all these places that you never thought of, like, and then you go to the profile and then you see the country where it's from, and their country is like number 3. And you're like, no way.
There's so much propaganda online that you don't know what's what anymore. And that's what's scary.
So then where do you get the news? So he gets his news from...
I do it from YouTube, different independent journalists, but also I love conspiracies. I'm a conspiracy
dude, he's a
guy.
conspiracy nut, dude.
But I don't get engaged to the point where like it's going to affect my life. I just like hearing them.
So, what's your thought on the conspiracy that we're living in the Matrix, in a different dimension?
So here's the thing about that for me. For me, everything seems, I don't know if I'm like Gump or what, but it always seems to work out. And that's always been the case for me. Like I can literally be, I've had money, I've lost money, I've had money, I've lost money, I've gambled money, I've won money. It always seems to work out. Like I don't know what it is. And it's weird because whenever I need a Hail Mary, it comes. So to me, as I get older, I almost feel like it is like the Matrix. It is like we're living in, what do they call it?
Could that be like luck or being blessed by God or something higher that's just watching your back?
I don't know, man, because sometimes it comes down to the day.
Yeah,
Like,
but usually
sometimes
that's
it's
where
like,
the last days when your luck comes through or that miracle
I don't know
comes
if it's
through.
that, man. Like it's,
I am a Christian. I came back to Christ, and it's a newer thing. So I don't like preaching or anything. But like the only people that ever say we live in a matrix are rich people. Like Elon Musk is like, oh yeah, we're source code. Our whole thing is source code, so it has to be a matrix. But the way I look at it is like, oh, how do you know God didn't do it? If there's a matrix, there has to be somebody that made the matrix. So if we are living in a matrix, it's God.
The Oracle.
It's God. To me, it just redefines it's God. Like, you know how they say that they break our cells down and it ends up in ones and zeros? That's God. That's God's creation. God's code on us. That's what I believe. And so I don't believe we're in like this matrix where like people can just manifest things. I think God gives you challenges and everything at a certain time, and the way you live and everything. I think it's God.
I don't know. I guess I'm at the point where I really don't know. I've never really slowed down to really sit there and think about it, but it's definitely on my mind lately because I don't know, man. I've never done anything. I've never really done things the right way. Like I've always, well, you know how I'll come up with an idea and just run with it. This guy, I'm on my way home yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? And during the day when I get time, we talk about different stuff. So he's literally telling me as I'm talking to him on the drive home, he's like, you got to slow down, boss. You come up with all these different things and this and that. And I keep telling him, I feel like I don't have enough time to do these things. So I want to do everything. Like I want to, I want to try everything. I want to do everything. Like that right now, that's my thrill. It used to, like me and my wife were going to go to Vegas for our anniversary. And it used to be that whenever I would go to Vegas, I wouldn't even see her. I'd be at the poker table. I'd be gambling. She'd be there. We never went to a show. She'd be on the slots, and I'd go and hang out with her or, get up from the table and go and see her real quick and then come. We never, like, really partied up in Vegas too much because I was always gambling. And now it's like we're going to go. That stuff it's not worth my time to sit there at the poker table anymore to make X amount of dollars. It's not going to change my life. Yeah. Now I want those. Hey, let's go to the show. Let's go see Penn and Teller. Let's go. I want to see. That's my time. That's my work. Yeah, that's my time.
But
now.
That's what they say about money. Like, money doesn't bring happiness necessarily, but it gives you time, and that's what the importance of money comes from. It's time. Because everybody has a limited amount of time on this earth. Mm-hmm. But if you get to a pace where you're successful and you have the time and to make sure you're not worried about money or make sure you're not worried about making more money, that you can enjoy what your money has brought you, which is time to enjoy your life.
Yeah, but like back to the Matrix thing, like a person that's 40 years old working at fast food, do you think they live in a Matrix?
Maybe we're part of their dream. Maybe one day I'm going to walk into the, fast food place and I'm going to help them or something like that to get inspired or whatever. And then all of a sudden it was like, hey, Joe, whatever, find out later on we were all part of his thing.
His journey. Because, like, I have a best friend, and he's an architect. And we talk all the time about stuff like this. And he's kind of like you. He has all these ideas. He doesn't have the time. He's always stressed out about work and stuff. And, like, we talked about it. Like, he's like, man, I wish someone would just come up with these pills that if you take it, you don't have to sleep. Or if you take it, you don't have to eat to save me more time during my day. Like, I wish there was a pill I take and you don't get tired.
It's called meth.
No. But he was talking, like, kind of in a Matrix way. Like, I take this pill and I'm good. I don't get tired. I don't sleep. But I'll still be fully energized. I take this pill. I don't have to eat a meal. I don't have to cook. That's it. And it's kind of,
I think it's not the like Matrix. I think you have a positive outlook on things to where a lot of people, life has broken them down and they don't have that positive outlook on things, or they don't have like a religion like to fall back on. So their thing is always negative. Like, oh, this thing's going to happen to me. And then it happens. And you think positively, so you're like, I'm
a dreamer.
Yeah, you think positively, so positive things may happen to you just because of the mindset, because you are attracting some positive things because of your spirit, and also you're a good person. Like, you don't do bad to anybody. You're a good person. You try to help out people. I mean, you helped me out a lot, stuff like that. So maybe God sees that and God rewards, or I don't know.
So I guess for me, a big thing right now is, I had some luck early on in early 2000s. I had a couple websites that did really well. They sold. And then I went 10 years and tried different ideas and never had a good one. Just spent money. And then, like, we did the van thing, just so happened that was when COVID hit, everybody wanted a van. So it was like, okay, there's another one that hits, that was good, this and that. But what I want a win. So I guess that's what I'm still chasing is I want that win of, not money-wise, because not saying that I don't care about money, but it's not gonna
that feeling of you creating something that became successful,
something that leaves a legacy.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell him, look, hey, whatever we're doing with the videos, whatever we end up doing with the podcast, think of it as something that if the next day you come in and I'm not in this office, you got something to go on, and that's why today when you came in, I'm sitting here talking to you about the sports cards. Hey, how serious are you? Because to me, he gets a win. He ends up, doing well and does well with the channel. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But if we could get you doing that now, when I'm on my, deathbed or whatever, man, I got two things to look back at, plus my son, my wife, whatever.
3 seeds you planted.
Yeah, 3 seeds I planted that
Successful.
did something. That's gonna go. That's a legacy. That's something that's going on, because I guarantee you nobody cares about on their deathbed about the money that they have. You can't take it with you, and I've always been at the point where, man, I'll spend it. Like he knows I got no problem spending it if I believe in it, and it doesn't take me much for me to believe in it.
I talked to him out of 3 boats already.
3 boats.
Yeah. So, but
I get it, but not a lot of people think like you. That's like the thing you have to sometimes understand. They weren't grown. They don't have your mentality, the entrepreneurship mentality, and maybe that's why they're stuck in a certain life.
Maybe too, like grind. People don't take those risks that you do because they're so worried about losing the money instead of building something for their legacy.
So the most important thing I ever did was leave Home Depot to go work for you, because I believed in the way you thought and the mindset that you have, that if only a little bit rubs off on me, which it has over these past 5 years, I think that's more of what I could have gotten just working a regular 9 to 5. like, so it is like a seed you planted.
Yeah, to me that makes me happy. Like whenever I hear you come up with an idea, especially something that I had nothing to do with. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do." I forgot what you were telling me you were gonna do today. You were looking at something.
Oh, AI for editing.
Yeah, AI for editing.
Even though I just talked so much mess about AI in
Yeah.
the last podcast.
But he's telling me, "Hey, boss, I'm gonna do this, this, and this," and all I could say was like, "Okay." I have no idea what he's talking about, like what in that respect. And dude, that to me, that you can't even put. You couldn't tell me, "Hey, I'll give you $2,000," or he'll tell you that I don't care about the money. That hear him saying that is like, man, that's cool. I get excited. It's like, okay, now, so
it was like in the vans, like getting little wins when I finished a project or something. It's like, man, I made that.
yeah.
Those little wins in life can help you with your self-esteem and being like, I can do anything.
And
like,
then you see the pictures, because
Yeah.
people would always send us pictures. Hey, they're out in the middle of Moab, and it's a picturesque place. And hey, no problems with the van, this and that. It's like, man, that's cool, But then there's another side of that too, where
it's not so good.
it's not so good,
Yeah,
People-
but I mean, your mindset is definitely different than a lot of people, and it's something that I think more people should strive to have. But for some reason, they grew up in a different household, and they didn't. Like I said, like I grew up in a household where my parents said, stick with a job and stay there and work your way up,
Yeah.
and don't be changing things and don't go out of your comfort zone. Like stuff like that. It's like they wanted the secure check because they're immigrants, so that's all they know. The secure thing, the secure thing, the secure thing. Like your dad telling you
Yeah.
to stay at your first job, the secure thing.
What do you think? Like, what do you think would push you to leave like your day job to go after something? What has to put? Because in my eyes, it would be you seeing Eduardo go out and do something, and the way he's doing stuff now, where he could be at home right now resting, and we're out here. It's our day off. We're out here on the first day of the new year doing this. So like, what for you? What do you think would push you over the edge on that? Losing your job and then having to do it, or what would it take?
I mean, I feel like that's happened to me in the past before. I mean, I was let go of my job, and then I found a better job in a way like that. Like I never thought I was going to go into sales, working from retail. But I would let go of the retail job, and I was down on my luck, and I was just looking for a job, and I found a better job. So that was one thing that kind of pushed me to that. But I feel like right now with like the bills that I got and the debt, I think what would push me out of it would be like financial security, knowing that this will work out.
Getting like a little comfort.
Knowing that it's gonna work out, and I'll have money to pay my bills and stuff. So moving forward, and yeah, it's something I'm really passionate about, like sports cards or music.
That's another thing. Like credit card debt has people shackled to their jobs, to their 9 to 5s.
Card debt, home mortgage.
The whole system is rigged so that you're always in debt. So you're always like, I can't do that because what if I can't pay this? That's the whole system. And he's talking about what would get you to get out of that system, out of that rat race. And you're saying maybe having a little cushion of money, getting your debt paid off and have a cushion of money.
And then.
But why can't you do both at the same time?
Just got to put. There's 24 hours in a day, Junior.
Let's be serious. When you get home from work, what do?
I play FIFA
For like 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
Why aren't you streaming it? How funny would it be? Because you get so angry.
Yeah, I get passionate about it.
That's you could
Start like that, like little things. Like over the past over the past year, one of the days of my weekend off has been making content.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a full weekend in the whole past year.
Yeah, like anytime we have any extra time, we're literally arguing about which day to go fishing. Like, that's our thing now. And he's like, boss, we got to finish this and we got to do work in the shop and this and that. I'm like, all right, man,
So-
if you don't want to go fishing, just tell me you don't want to go fishing.
So like now we're thinking about going fishing tomorrow, which means we'd have to take off work. So then what do we come up? Well, now we got to work Saturday and Sunday
Yeah.
to make up for that day. There's no days off. So if you want to have fun and go fish, you can work extra.
You know what's going to crush us is if we go out there and we don't catch nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Last weekend, or was it 2 weekends ago? We didn't catch nothing, man.
We remember that the day that we went and we had a great time,
Yeah, with all
Just
those
catching
speckled trouts.
everything?
Yeah.
dude. And then
It
the
might
next,
be. You might be the good luck charm.
Maybe.
I didn't want to say it, but it may be.
I mean, every time I go with you guys, it turns out to be a great day.
for somebody.
No, even when he was catching all those drums, and then that red, and then I caught the 18-inch speck. So maybe
That was me.
Wait,
That was the same day. Cause
wait. The day. Oh, yeah, it was later on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that day.
and then
forget.
remember when we had that really tough day that we went to the surf because we were gonna go meet up with the person, and then you caught that big old drum in the
Yeah.
rain, and it was magic.
He was there too.
He was there too.
Wow. Maybe he's in my matrix.
Maybe he is.
Maybe
Maybe his matrix is so powerful that it just moves us up.
maybe it's that with my matrix and then you guys' matrix energies combine, and it just boosts it up even more.
Wow.
So like what I was telling him,
I don't want to toot my own horn, but if this is a matrix, then I'm Neo.
it was what I was telling him, like I get maybe you're scared of all this stuff, but at least come in here to the studio and watch us work, watch us edit, and then learn from that, learn the editing part, and then you can do whatever you want. You can slowly, like nobody's rushing you. We have all the camera equipment. Like you can literally borrow whatever you want from me. I have all these cameras.
Yeah, like when last year I recorded maybe like two YouTube videos of me going to card shows, and I stopped, and I regret stopping. But I'm gonna pick that up again this year. Maybe if it's just me, I'll take my brother's camera with me.
What
and
What if we just set you up in here to stream in here FIFA? Put it on the table there, let him play there, and
We'll never get him out of this office.
it don't matter. Nobody's using it. Might as well have him doing it, you know. And then he's got the mic right here and this and that, and you
think
know.
that might be another thing I might do this year
They'll
as well.
kick us out. Like you don't understand. He screams.
Ain't nobody here. It's
He
a bunker.
yells.
I might go in maybe like 2 months. I might go to Best Buy, buy the equipment I need for streaming, and start streaming.
What equipment does he need? We got everything.
I don't know. When it comes to streaming, I'm
You
completely
need like a
lost.
special box, and then like another monitor, one monitor to keep track of the streaming side, the comments and stuff like that,
We got monitors.
and then one to see the gameplay, and then a
I don't
webcam.
know, man. The excuses.
We
gotta
have
just
we have
start.
2 cousins that stream, that do little streaming. They play video games and stream. One's a girl, one's a guy, and they have I don't know how much of their following is big. Or
I think the
whatever.
girl's pretty big.
She has like she says she gets like 250 live people every time she's on.
250.
People live
Oh, wow.
donating,
Watching.
watching.
Wow.
I don't know how that works, man. I'm completely lost when it comes to that. Like I want to start doing a couple lives for the fishing one, but man, remember when we tried to set it up with the camera and we got completely
Man,
lost and we
dude.
ended up on the phone?
Yeah, we ended up on the phone, and then the stuff was coming in so fast you couldn't keep up with it. It was kind of tough. But so what are we gonna? We're gonna go fish tomorrow. You don't know
if
where.
you want.
You don't know where, but then we're gonna work.
Saturday.
We're gonna work Saturday and Sunday.
You want to go work
I might call in
for free?
tomorrow.
You want to go work on the weekend for free?
For what?
For free.
If I call in tomorrow and go fishing with you guys?
They're gonna see this. Somebody's gonna see this and fire you.
No,
Then we're gonna have to hire you as something.
my boss won't see this.
You don't
What do
know,
you know?
man.
You know, people watch.
No, I know
I'm trying
people
to
watch.
say.
I
I'm
think I
I'm
saw
trying to say.
like eight people watched
Yeah.
the podcast the other day.
Dude, we have 42 views on YouTube and 32 on Spotify. Stop disrespecting. our
I'm not
podcast.
saying that, but I'm saying like she's not the type of person to be on her YouTube. She doesn't watch stuff.
We're on Spotify and iTunes,
Chill-
baby.
chill
Everywhere
the
you
ha-
get your podcast.
Were you surprised to see that we got on Spotify and
Yeah,
iTunes and
actually,
all?
what I was telling my brother, cause like I would try to look that up for my music stuff back then, and it said that we needed a distributor to put
Like a
my,
hoster.
like a hoster, and I could never understand that. That's why I asked him to show me to how to put my new music up there now, cause that's what I want to do. I've always wanted to put it on Spotify, cause I was always on SoundCloud.
Man, I came in and he was like, I don't know what this is, this RSS and this and that, and I'm like, don't worry about it, it's gonna be fine. And then I said, just go look at it. Well, the next day, I just so happened to be in here, and I called him up. I'm like, hey, I'm working on this and that. And he goes, you can't wait for me, you know, blah, blah, blah. He got upset.
Yeah, I was like, bro, come on, give me 24 hours to figure it out. But that's the way his mind works.
Yeah.
And it's good that it pushed us because we did it that same day and we figured
Hour and a
everything
half,
out.
we were set.
That's a good thing. You having like a train that's just rolling and.
Yeah, we don't. I'm kind of at the point where let's just try it, and I'm really trying to figure out how to do something a little bit different with the podcast as far as integration and you know, talking to people and this and that. And he had like an idea. He's like, you know, we'll just, if people hit us up on Instagram at the Cohesive Podcast or Cohesive Podcast at Cohesive Podcast on Instagram, they can ask us questions and then we'll bring the topic up or you know.
Interact with them a little more, maybe go live a couple times and just chat with the
Yeah.
people. Fan questions, if we have any fans out there.
What are
ain't got no
topics
fans
they
right
want us to talk about, or what they think of our opinion?
Yeah, dude, I'll deep dive into anything.
Me too. Like I've had
I like-
some conversations with my friends, and then it goes from one thing, next thing, and next thing you know, it's 5 a.m. in the garage just talking about nonsense. I kid you not. Like with me and my friends, if you put a mic in front of us, then we'll get you like at least 6 hours of content, because it just
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you start your podcast.
it's just not it's nonstop. And the same thing I say that at work with my coworkers, like we're so funny, and like we're
Everybody thinks they're funny.
no, like I don't know. I think I have pretty good
All right,
recommendations.
all right.
People think I'm funny.
They do.
So they're saying that at work, we're like, man, if someone just put cameras in here and recorded something like The Office, we would be a hit show.
Everybody thinks they're funny until they're on stage, baby. Let's put you on stage.
So that's something else that I hit him up with, and I hit him up out of the blue. I was like, "Hey, do you think you could do 5 minutes?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Do you think you could come up with 5 minutes for a comedy act?" And he goes, "Yeah, I mean, I could, but you know, this and that." And I'm like, "Okay, do it."
It's the going on stage that scares me.
that doesn't scare me. Like if I was ever in a position where I can go do stand, like if I was at a
You
stand-up
can.
comedy club, and someone was like, "Oh, open mic," I would go up there. 'Cause
Well, that's what I'm saying. You build 5 minutes.
one thing,
So what I told him is when he's on the road, just pick a place and go to the open mic. And it's not even to say, hey, I'm going to become a comic or anything like that. But it's one more thing in your life that you've done as an experience.
yeah,
And also, the better you could do that on stage, reading the crowd, reading the people, that's going to help you when you're doing an interview, it's going to help you no matter what.
yeah.
And you know, it's literally something. The more things you tick off in life that you've done, it gives you zero fear of or way
So
less
like
fear.
when you're putting yourself outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
it just makes you.
Yeah, because I honestly, there's not anything that I can think of that I probably wouldn't try or do. I mean,
Same with me.
Right here, January 6th, Tuesday, January 6th, the Secret Group. Do you know where that's at?
Yeah,
That's
I've been
over there.
I've been in
East
Secret
downtown.
a couple times.
It's
For
right there in
karaoke.
East downtown.
I've done
Okay.
karaoke there.
Yeah, they have
In front of a whole
open
peop-
mic January 6th. Info and register right here. You wanna
why don't
put
we
your-
at least go watch it?
Let's go watch it. Let's go watch it.
Yeah,
first.
let's go watch it.
I've been to a comedy show there.
So they have the Pass the Mic comedy open mic show every Tuesday. Yeah, every Tuesday.
What time?
January 6th at 11:30. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
night,
it's
man.
late
I'm
at-
Oh no,
I'm in-
yeah,
Yeah,
11:30.
it's at late at night. I've been there.
11:30 at night.
Yeah.
I've been there though. It's very nice. Though. It's
Junior,
small.
I don't think you understand, bro. I'm in bed 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching my Landman or or Big Bang Theory,
Big
or
Bang
Texas
Theory.
Junior
Law.
loves Big Bang
I
Theory.
finished it. I love
I'm
Big
watching
Bang
that
Theory.
at that time. So
What do you say? You're Texas on? Huh?
Texas Law.
Oh.
It's game fishing, like the
Game
game
wardens.
wardens.
Yeah, the game
Oh.
wardens.
Yeah, no, the C group is nice though. If y'all do want to check it out one day, I know sometimes they put earlier shows, but you go and it's like it's like maybe like $8 to get in, but they give you a free ticket for a free wine or cider, and then you sit down. I went I went there with my ex-girlfriend one time, and then the comic started talking to the crowd, and I started talking to the comic, and we it was just like a home show, like banter back and forth. It was really nice.
All right, let's register you up. How about New Year's resolution? At least one time go up.
Both of y'all.
No, let's do Junior first.
Why? We didn't even know. It's a whole year. You got a whole year to do
All
it.
right, I'll do it, but I want to go see it first. So like maybe next month when the vans slow down, I'll go hit it up so I can stay up late because I'm usually in bed by 11:30.
One thing about me is my motivation might not be there yet, but it will. I promise. But I don't care about rejection. Rejection is, to me,
He told me one time.
I
he
have
said,
no shame.
You go in and you'll see the prettiest girl, the tens. You start with the tens.
Yeah,
And you
I
just
work my
work
way
your way.
down. That's how it always been.
I literally every time we went to the club together, this man there's this smoke show that everybody's looking at, and then next thing
but
you
no
know,
one
where-
has the guts
where's
to
Reyes?
talk to them.
Where's Reyes? Oh, he's right there talking to her, and then he goes from like the tens to the nines to the eights.
It's something that came in handy when I started doing sales too. It's a numbers game. It's all a numbers game. So you start at the top. You start with the best prospects. You work your way down and work and work and work. And it's worked because I'm not gonna say I picked up tens all the times. You know, I picked up 10 maybe once in my life, but I'll end up in the 7s and 6s. And
Which
there's
is
been
where you should have started from your comfort zone.
there's been 2s and yeah, but that's the whole thing. I'm out of my
2s.
comfort zone. Sometimes there's been those nights where it's like the clock is like at 1:45 a.m. and you just gotta grab it. You
All
got
right, this podcast is done.
Yeah.
This podcast is
like I
spiraled
say in
down.
Spanish, lo que caiga caiga.
Like que te llaman el comal porque
De
calientas
comal.
las
gorditas.
gorditas. Dang. All right, guys. This has been another episode. It went a little off the rails there at the end. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you guys for having me on the Cohesive podcast, and really, really, really happy you guys brought me in, and hope you guys bring me back in the future.
Yep.
I don't know after that ending. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
you guys.
Bye.